Check, 1 2, check 1 2. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Give me a thumbs up if everything's coming through. Check 1 2. All right. Give me a thumbs up if the audio's coming through for y'all. There we go. Okay. High five for Jesus. Let the church say amen. Okay. So, welcome to another episode of Substantial Weekly. Of course, my name is Substantial. Yeah, man. Happy Friday. Tons of things happening behind the scenes, but first and foremost, shout out to all of you for being here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Sorry for the late start today. Man, it's a lot happening in the world. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to these wildfires or these fires that have been happening in Canada. It's impacting the air quality here. Had a concert I was supposed to take my daughter to this morning, which is part of the reason why the show was going to start late. And it was like a kids concert that shout out to the homie Mega Ran was doing. But unfortunately, it got canceled, which sucked because he traveled from far away to do the show as well. But man, I'm grateful that we are here now. Shout out to my guests that are waiting in the background in the green room, holding it down. I will bring them in a moment. But before we do that, like, subscribe, do all the things, share the link, please, and thank you. We will get into it in a moment. Let me make some quick announcements before we fully jump into things and I bring folks on. So let's bring this up. Hold on, my youth. Hold on. Shazam. All right, there we go. So first and foremost, quick thank you to all the people who are Patreon supporters, YouTube supporters, and those of you who are also Bandcamp supporters. Man, you are greatly appreciated. Thank you for keeping me in mind off these polls. You know what I mean? Nobody need to see that. Out here looking like the Van Tramps. That would be insane. But man, I also wanted to give y'all a heads up that there will be some content getting added over the weekend. And shout out to LaPrince for making a contribution today. Also, just a friendly reminder, any of you who make donations to the channel, I always split whatever is donated with my guests. So I appreciate the support in advance. Let me make sure this next thing is functioning. And thank you to my channel members, as we mentioned before, Patreon folks. Let's do these quick announcements for these upcoming events. This weekend, doing a pop-up at Crate Convention. The Crate Convention is going to be held at Grounded in Southeast DC. Come through. You can pick up some copies of that album up there. You can pick up the new Bob Alloy album on vinyl, as well as stickers, hats, and enamel pins, all available, as well as t-shirts, amongst other things. So all of that will be available this weekend at the Crate Convention. Because I'm also moving away, I'm going to be bringing, I have some other cool collectibles that I'll be bringing through, from enamel pins to vinyl. And when I say vinyl, I'm not just talking about my own vinyl. I'm actually talking about like vinyl in my collection that I'm not going to be able to take everything and store everything. So there's some records I'm parting ways with, and you can come through and cop not only from me, but other vinyl sellers as well. But yeah, man, so come through. It is free to come through, and of course it costs money to shop, so you know what it is. Next up, Sketchpads is going on July 31st through August 2nd, which just reminded me I got to update the date on one of these things because I know I put it in wrong. But pardon me, July 31st through August 2nd, catch me and the whole Substantial Art and Music family putting on Sketchpads. We got guest producers, all that good stuff. It's going to be dope. We'll be there all weekend. We'll let you know what our booth is in our next update, so stay tuned for that. And lastly, you can catch me August 14th through the 15th, which is crazy because I literally fly out to move to Tokyo on the 17th. But catch me August 14th through the 15th, popping up at T-Con as well. All right. And I think that is it before I bring on the first of two guests. And we cover a lot today because we are going to be talking about Always, man. And low key, it is one of my favorite EPs / projects I've done. Al is Algorithm, formerly known as Algorithm. Allmos is one of my favorite producers all time. So excited to talk about that. And another one of my favorite people all time is about to join me in a moment. Let's bring it up. Y'all know that's out. Hold on. That is also out. Shout out to the homie Javier. And shout out to the homie Fresh Daily as well. Just dropped some fire. You can check it out on my Friends of Dope playlist. But let's get into our guest. There we go. It's like so many damn slides. All right. Tone. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Tonedeff. What up, Tone? How you feeling, bro? I can't hear you. Oh, no. Hold on. There you go. I can hear you now.
K Pasta, what's popping?
Man, chilling. Tony!
I want to open an Italian restaurant that serves Latin food called K Pasta. That's my goal in life.
So, sign me up. I'm here for it. Yo, I say Tony so much that my oldest daughter, that's the only way she says your name. I was like, yeah, I gotta get ready to call Tonedeff and stuff, so I can finish talking to you after we get off the phone. She's like, Tony! Every time she hears me screaming it from the room.
every time you've called me, at least for the past 20 years, that's how you've said it. So yeah,
Tony. Yeah, man, it's like you're down the block. Like I see you. You know what I mean?
You're calling me out from the street, and I'm on like the 5th floor. You know what I'm saying?
Tony.
Breaking my windows. Yeah.
Oh man, how you feeling, bro?
I'm all right, bro. I got my cold brew coffee in my Moog mug. Moog.
Okay.
It's not Moog. It's Moog. Nerds.
Right.
You know, just trying to stay awake over here. The usual.
I feel you, man. I'm trying to sweat a bit less. I see you. You see me shining already. I know the AC is on, but it ain't doing much on this side of the apartment. You know what I mean? So, you know, this T-shirt might look different in a bit. I don't know. I can't make you no promises.
The contrast is about to go up.
It's about to be real. You know what I mean? Quick shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to my brother Early. Good to see you up in here, bro. Chi-Town Warrior, what up? Hey, man, to my folks in Chi-Town, Detroit, and all the states in between here and there, man, I hope... you know, man, y'all stay safe out there. Definitely, if you got masks, wear them and all that good stuff. Yo, Peace Soul Tiger, what up? Happy Mochi with the mighty wrench.
Happy Mochi.
Yeah. Mick Collins, what up? What up? Happy Friday to you as well. What up, nephew? Namu Wonderling in the building.
Hold up, is that Mick Collins or is it MC Collins?
No, it's Mick Collins. I know because I send him merch in the mail. Okay. You know what I mean?
Got it.
He's also the gentleman that purchased my one wheel. You know what I mean? When I put it up for sale. You know, so yeah, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to fuck up your Patreon shouts.
No, it's all good, man. Shout out to Stephanie Gale. Was just on the phone with her earlier today and last night. You know what I mean? You know, and who else we got? Did I miss anyone? Kevin Sabio. We got two of the several Kevs in the building. Let the council of Kevins commence.
KevCon.
Yeah, KevCon is crazy. Joshua McGee, what up, bro? Detroit, what up? Making sure I got everybody. Oh man, clap it up. Another one. Happy Mochi just put up 10 memberships. Thank you so much, sis. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So yeah, dude, how you feeling?
I'm good, bro. Just trying to stay productive, you know, doing these monthly songs on my Patreon. Plug. If y'all should go check it out. Plug. Patreon.com/Tonedeff. Plug.
Right.
All my new music, all that. Producing for Lucy Camp, who also has a Patreon. Plug. Patreon.com.
Who Al also produces for too.
Yes, and we actually I just connected recently about them. They're already talking about doing a project, which is totally his idea, by the way. But he did a couple joints on her Incompatible record, which I just got in the mail.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? By the way, look how much work I've done with Lucy over the past 10 years. Look at all these records we've done, bro.
That's crazy.
These are all records that we've done together.
That's crazy.
Insanity, man.
That's crazy because I don't have a verse or a beat on any of that, right? Oh, okay.
We're about to skip over you. Start working with Al.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I'm saying I'm just over here crying if anyone need me.
You know. But yeah, man.
That's what's up, man.
Gotta stay creative, man. You already know.
Yeah, dude. Congrats to Lucy on the release and all the dope work. I love the track that AJ did with her too, man. That's pretty dope. Shout out to AJ Rios, another one of my favorite producers / people. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. It's called Pieces. If anybody wants to check that out, Lucy Camp Pieces.
Yeah, man. Super dope. Super dope. Let's see something. I'm trying to type something in real quick so I can.
Get your Mavis Beacon on.
Yeah, I mean, hold up. Hold up. Boop.
Shouts
That,
to
boop.
anybody who got that reference.
All right. So,
Mavis
man, so
Beacon.
so dude, I don't even think I told you this, but I got another special guest to join us.
You did not, and I'm surprised, but it's a good surprise.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and bring him in and see how this looks on the screen, because I definitely am gonna have to rearrange some things, but it's gonna be dope. So hold on. Boom. Al, what up?
Oh, snap.
What up?
Hey, yeah, man. Let's see if I can fix the screen a little bit, make it a little cleaner for us. We'll go like that in the meantime, in between time. And then yeah, man. How you feeling, bro?
Oh man, honestly, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling good though. It's just kind of part of the season I'm in with life. But
yeah.
I'm happy to be in the room, man.
Yeah, congratulations, man, on the newest addition to the family. You know what I mean? Clap it up.
Sir, congrats, bro.
Yeah, proud.
over here, man.
Yeah,
no more
man.
coming. No more happening.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Let's see. It's usually one and done, two and through, three and finny. I don't know.
Yeah,
how's that?
that's
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. You got your 303 squad.
That's what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah, man. Congrats.
How about none and done? Can we do
Right,
none and done? That's me right here, bro.
There's a quote that I have from a friend that I want to say, so I'm not though, because I'm gonna wait until we're off camera to say it, because I will definitely be judged or canceled. But he's let me know how he's remained kid free all over these years. I'll let y'all use y'all imagination. Just know that he's a disrespectful dude. So yeah, yeah. But on that note, you know what I mean? We're all here today, man. I asked you guys to join me because, this project. First of all, I want to shout out Aria, shout out Happy Mochi. She's been, driving force behind encouraging me to just kind of get more on point and get more active with my social media. Even though people see me do this every week, and I think people think I'm really active. What a lot of folks don't know is this is the least active I've been with social media in like maybe the last 2 to 3 years. And so, man, she's just been behind the scenes, just giving me ideas, keeping me on point, and like, man, pushing this idea. It's like, yo, you got so much music. We need to make sure that the fans know when these anniversaries come around, and just do a better job at, helping the people who already know, who think they know, but they don't know it all. So, man, that's
anniversaries is like a great brand. Like,
thank you, man.
That's just like, you know,
it was a layup. It was right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, man, it could not do it. So, man, but I just wanted to shout her out before we jump into it. But, man, so 2 things I wanted to do today. One, I wanted to kind of go through and play the project because it is a short listen. You know what I mean? And, I figured we could go through, talk about it, whatever stories come to mind, some background on some of the beats and stuff. Al, if you can give us some. I mean, some of this stuff will be things that I didn't even know until you shared, right? And then with Tone, man, Tone has always been like, Tone is like us both in that, like, he's an audiophile. He's super knowledgeable of this biz. He's also on this album and helped mix. Was it 2? I think 2 of the tracks you contributed to. If it wasn't mixing, I know it was just feedback to make it better. And I like, one was Tony Stanza, obviously the one you're on, and then the other one was Always. Yeah. So yeah, man, just having y'all here. I mean, y'all are my brothers too, man. So talking about any of this stuff with y'all is always fun. But
hold on, Stan. Hold on.
Do it.
So I also love this project, but before we get into it, I gotta show a little love here because I feel like people don't really know.
Okay.
So I've already fucking PR filleted you and on every social media. I've told you are the man, substantial,
I appreciate
one of the best, bro. All that.
Thank you,
man.
Man.
But like the person who we have on the screen with us today, this This motherfucker right here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Is not only one of like the dopest visual artists.
Yeah.
He's also an incredible producer on so many levels. Destroyer of speakers. This dude, seriously, and has been putting in work on the low, and he's too damn humble to ever make it known to other people on his own. So I got to do it for him.
Right.
I appreciate it, Tone, man.
You know, this dude is nasty. Trust me.
Much appreciated, bro. You know, I love both of y'all's work, and just the fact that, you know, I'm in the room that we put this album together is you know, what I do it for, man. Like obviously I struggle with putting stuff out myself, so I appreciate both of y'all for helping me to get it to the people who need to hear it, man. Because I spend so much time just like making, and y'all really spread the word, you know. So over all the years, you know, we've known each other. Y'all helped a ton, you know, with that for sure. So much appreciated. Man.
I have to, bro. You're absurdly talented, like absurdly talented. So like, people got to know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And it's one of them things, like, you know, Tone is definitely one of those guys that he's going to tell you if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, not everybody that I think is dope, that like Tone don't always agree. You know what I mean? And that's okay. But like, you are one of those people, bro. Like Allmos is one of these folks that anytime I play his stuff for like my friends or peers who are the most critical, nah, bro, like I'll pass the test with flying colors every time.
Yeah.
When we worked on and this will take me to like where we go next. When we worked on Home Is Where the Art Is, right? And I was getting beats and stuff. Like early in the process, I started it with Tone and stuff, and then we were going through our thing. So eventually I was working with Odd, but there was no disagreement when it came to what beats were making it. Once I played yours, hey bro, let me tell you something. Honestly, like when I played the beat for See Here for him, man, he looks around like, yo, who is this, bro? I was like, yo, this is my man. And then I remember y'all were in the beat, what was it, Red Bull, right? Y'all were both competing in Red Bull
back in the day. Yeah.
Yo, and let me help y'all understand who's watching and listening. Like,
gotta set the scene, bro.
Yo, listen. So Al's in this joint, right? K Murdoch's in this joint. Another like dope producer, really creative. Like K is like really doing a lot of different stuff that you don't hear in beat battle. So he's in it. Best Kept Secret, who produced for Wale and stuff like that, and also Rhyme Fest, they're in it. This is like the DMV's brightest, right? Who am I missing? Odyssey was in it.
Odyssey was in there.
Who, man?
It was in there. It was a few others, man. It was quite a while ago.
Illmind was in it too.
Hold on, was Illmind in that one? I know he was.
He was in the one in New York.
In New York. Yeah, man. But bro, as quick as I get there, right? Like I got there a little bit late because I'm there to support, like, you know, Al, right? And just let me tell y'all, like, you know, y'all know I shout out the people I think are dope, and I shout out my friends who are dope. Just know that I was very obnoxious in the crowd. There were several people who was very tired of my ass, like by the final round, like straight up, like they calling me D-Rider, all the different things. It was like, hey man, I'm sorry, my boy fucking y'all boys up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? But like,
give y'all a trip. If you know, I would let everybody know he was gonna show up tonight.
You know what I mean?
Stay home. You didn't have to show up.
If I had known your peoples was gonna be in here, I told them not to come. Yeah. It was gonna be bad. But
save
like,
gas money.
Bro, when I get there, I see Odyssey, I see Amir, and I dap him up. I'm like, hey man, good to see you, bro. Can't wait to see you do your thing. He was like, nigga, I'm already eliminated. I'm like, what? What?
Yeah.
Yo, I was out in like the first round or something like that. I know it was early. I don't know if it's first or second. But I know when he was dapping me up, he was coming from backstage looking like he was getting ready to dip. And so that was wild to me because I'm like, yo, Has Al gone on? Is Al still in it? Oh yeah, bro. Once them beats start dropping, no worries. No worries. It's like, yo, and then you get to the last round, and it technically wasn't fair because, you know, best kept secret is 2 dudes. So Al beating on 2 dudes.
I remember that moment vividly, man. It was a wild night because at that point I was living in New York, and I was in town for the summer. The guys that did Red Bull had reached out and was like, "Yo, you want to do the one in Maryland?" So I'm like, "Sure." I got fam down there, so I come down, and outside of like my brothers, some like my immediate folks who like are in the area that I grew up with. That was mostly who I reached out to, when it came to performing. And then so when I get, obviously I knew Best Kept Secret, Odyssey, a few other folks, Kate Murdoch. It was a bunch. It was definitely a star-studded list for sure. And so I was just like, man, this is going to be hard. I got to come correct. I got to make sure everything is slamming from start to finish, because I think you only get like a minute to play. Yeah. Maybe even 30 seconds, 45. It was like all short. You know what I mean? And so I had to make sure everything was solid. And like I was worried I was going to like run through the heat, and then by the time I got to the, if I even got to the end, that I would just like it exhausted everything. But like by the time I made it, I was like, man, there's still a couple of joints that might get me through. Right. And it did, man. I was surprised. You know what I mean? And especially because the crowd, like like some folks knew me. Obviously, you was in the crowd, a few other folks, but Wale was coming up. Like obviously he's elevated way beyond then, from where he was then. Right. But even then, he had a huge following. So I'm
this is around the time his first album dropped.
You know what I mean? But I edged it out. You know what I mean? And it was great. Like just building with those guys. Everybody was real cool. Yeah. Backstage and everything. And I was shocked. Like I did not expect it to go that way. But
I wouldn't have been shocked. Stan was not shocked
at all. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, bro. One of the biggest critiques I've gotten, and it's always been because of your beats. Anytime I have used your beats as interludes on projects, and I think I've done this twice, right? Like once on the Always EP, and then on Sacrifice, right? Like you had 2 beats that were interludes on there. Bro, one of the worst reviews I got for Sacrifice was just like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this guy's ears, but how are like 2 of the interlude beats the best beats on there and he doesn't rap on it? Right? That was like that, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy because when I listen back to the project and I listen to those beats, I'm like, yeah. They're like moments you wish you could get back, right? And then like and then the beat on what's the joint? The beat on Always that comes on after it
transition joint?
Yeah, the transition joint. Yeah. Man, Early, my man Early, who's in the comments before, he was in the comments earlier, right? Look, Steph talking about the Go Stop joint. Should have been longer, agreed. Yeah, that joint was crazy. Listen, man, and it came on after a No beat. Like Tone and I both, everybody know how dope No is. But when that beat comes on, I'm like, oh my God. Every time it drops, like, I really should have rapped on that, Hey,
listen, there's no time like the present, man. You can still make that happen, bro.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll show up.
We still alive out here. Like, you can still make these songs.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. We'll do a short 3-song EP called The Interludes.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, dude, like, I mean, I've thought about, like, beats of yours that I passed on for projects that I remember hearing. And like, and it's never because they're not dope. It's just because like the vision for the project or how things gotta flow. Like I think sometimes people don't realize how much goes into making an album. I know y'all get it, but like you don't always just pick the beats that like just immediately sound the best of everything you get. Sometimes like the direction of the album calls for something different in certain moments. And so yeah, bro. But that's a good transition to where we got to go, because this is why when I started working on The Past Is Always Present in the Future, Al was the first call I made for beats for it. And originally, a lot of people don't know this, and I don't think I've ever said it publicly, the first conversation we had was immediately after I came up with the title, because I was driving back to New York. I say it to the missus. I was like, yo, I think I got the album title. She was like, what you gonna call it? I tell her, it's like The Past Is Always Present in the Future. She's like, oh, yo, did you come up with that? I was like, staying original. You know what I'm saying? And so,
That's a great title.
Man, thank you, bro. Chuck D said the same thing on the radio. You know what I mean? And I was just like single thug tier, just, you know, but like,
Uncle Chuck.
yeah, shout out to Chuck, man. But when I came up with the title, I said to her immediately, I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna ask Al to do the whole album, right? Like, I'm gonna just shoot my shot, see if he'd be down to do it. So immediately, soon as she agreed, because that was a quick yes, she was like, yeah. so I call you right then. We're still in the car on our way up to New York, and then and you gave me the nicest no. I'm down to do some tracks, but like your schedule was crazy at that point. And of course I died a little inside, but I was like, I'm still gonna get some beats from him. So fast forward, I talked to Tone. This is why it's key to have y'all both here for this, right? I talked to Tone, and that's when Tone was already playing around with the multiple EPs I did leading up to the album. And that's when he was just like, yo, you should just get, you know, get the different producers, you know, to produce like an EP, like EP album, right? So he gave me that idea, and the rest is history, man. So shout out to the other guys. Well, shout out to y'all, of course, but shout out to the other guys for doing the past, and then you doing Always, and then Marcus D doing, Present. But yeah, man, that's the conversations that led us to this project. You know what I mean? For the most part.
And one thing too about the title that always stuck out to me, I don't even know if I mentioned this to you, but like as you could see in my name, even in the Zoom video,
yeah,
every moniker I take on starts with AL. So the fact that this album starts with that just glues it together that much more for me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Man. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. Wait, you're just realizing this right now, Stan?
Yo, didn't even. That's crazy, bro.
I thought you always knew that.
Nah, bro. No, that is wild, man.
That's amazing.
What's the term? There's a word for that. Is it serendipity? Like serendipitous or?
I think so. I think that's
yeah, bro. Jesus, man. Whoo. Yo, that's wild. That's wild.
You gave me with the title. It didn't come from me, you know.
I know. That's what makes it so crazy, man. Yeah. Wow. Damn, that's dope. Yeah, man. See, the universe be universing.
That is some universe.
God be showing off. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Man, so what y'all want to do, man? Y'all want to just go ahead and play this joint now? And then
I want to listen to it mostly because I haven't heard it in a while. And because a lot of the beats that I made on this, recently I went back to the folders that some of the beats that this album came from.
Yeah.
So I could find the joints that like probably y'all didn't even hear, you know.
Wow.
I was curious one day. I found an old photo. I'm just like, oh, these are joints that I didn't share, I didn't send. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm curious, like what zone it'll put me in. You know, just hearing it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you make these? Recently. Did you make these in Reason too?
Yeah, everything's Reason, man. At this point, at this point I wasn't using any hardware, so everything was all digital. I had like obviously an interface, but yeah, all Reason.
Word up.
Wow.
Reason gang.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I knew that I always knew there were levels to being a producer, but once I tried to use Reason, I was just like, I'm not there. I'm not there. I like to think I'm pretty good, but I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? It was a fight. I really wasn't trying to. No, I just couldn't do it. I'm gonna try to put this image up on the screen. It might be kind of crazy at first, so I'm gonna just shape it so it's on the side. So give me 1 second. Don't judge me, everyone. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. I got you. Hold on. Boom. We're gonna shrink it. Y'all aren't gonna see it shrink until the last minute. All right.
Hey, yo.
Shut up, Tone. I love you. I hate you. All right. There we go. I'm gonna stop that and save. Boom. Okay. So we'll throw that cover up right there. So yo, real quick, like, so the cover art, I'm gonna do a post about the cover art later, but like, yeah, man, I just wanted it. I didn't want to do anything, like super crazy, right? Like, like in terms of like, just like I wanted something. This is around the time where like ultimately where I ended up by the time I got to adultish, where I started thinking about things that would look dope as just abstract art, right? Like something that if I put it, on fabric, if I put it on whatever, like it would just complement it well, but it still had like meaning. So just for those who didn't know, the cover art, obviously, like when you look at it, you see the sun, the colors, and those of you who know me know that orange is my favorite color. But the sun and then the textures that you see over it, it's actually the galaxy, right? Like it's space, right? And the project being called Always, and the sun, I think that like some people don't realize, and obviously, we're unless you're a child, right? Like you're quite aware that like the sun is something that like we've always known, right? And the moment it stops to, like the moment it ceases to exist, we no longer exist. You know what I mean? And so, it's just one of those things that when I think of legacy, when I think of something that is like evergreen, something that is a forever type of thing, even though itself, it's physically won't be what it is forever, our sun, that star, but like for us, right, like it is what it is, it will always be, right? And until it isn't, and then we aren't. And so that's why I felt like that was the best image to represent that. And then what I wanted to do was build it up with these different lines and to like represent the different layers and all of the different themes. Like when we think about legacy, when we think about always, the things that make me, from like the family stuff, the relationship stuff I put in my music, to authenticity and creativity leading the way, me being a visual artist, like you both, like all three of us are designers, illustrators, and musicians, right? And so like these different layers and stuff that we have. And so it was just kind of like this simple image that embodied a lot of different things. And I just realized until Arya asked me the other day, I just realized I had never explained it to anyone, right? But that was the thinking behind the cover art before ever getting to the music, you know what I mean? So
super dope. Man. One thing I will say that is also interesting is like in adapting the modular release approach, like you mentioned, something that Cunnilingus also did on the Rose album. Like all of us with Polymer, with Past is Always Present in the Future, with the Rose album, or the Ran album from Cunnilingus, like all of the visuals have there's like a full visual system cooked into the entire project, and so like each release is visually tied into the larger sum, right? So just from a design perspective, it's like a very succinct and unique like thumbprint or fingerprint on every release that all draws back to the same hand. You know what I mean? And I love this cover because it is minimal, but it also ties into the cover art because it's a sunset. So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's abstract, sure, but from a design standpoint, it directly ties into the cover as well. So so creative director shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I appreciate you for peeping that too, because like I remember shout out to Naturel, man. I remember when I finally sent him the cover, not for this, but for the Past is Always Present in the Future. He didn't necessarily bring up the tie-in between the two things, but he immediately saw it, and it took him back to my first ever album, which again, like, the themes of legacy and all of this stuff. So all of that being intentional, and even how that cover came about, man, like the photo that's on there, I wasn't even supposed to shoot that myself. What ended up happening is I had a different photographer lined up, and they canceled on me an hour before we were supposed to do the shoot. I had already rearranged my crib, kind of prepping for them to be here, and then they canceled on me. And then I remember it's like, hey man, I went to Suitland. I went to art school. I know how to use a camera. You know what I mean? And I went to college. So, I know what to do. I think people sometimes look at folks like us and think that we do everything ourselves because we want to always do everything ourselves. And so many of the things I've learned over the years how to do was because I couldn't get someone else to do it, or I couldn't afford to hire someone else to do it.
Yeah.
Or availability issues, all of those different things. And then ultimately I just do it myself, you know?
Necessity is the mother of invention, my friend.
Yeah.
Totally. Same for me, man. Yeah.
Yeah, straight up, man. Straight up. So we got a great question. Let's go to that before we play something. How did y'all come up with your individual artist names? I always wondered the process in how artists make up a pen name instead of using their real one. Who wants to take that first?
Al, you take it first.
I'll go first. So my original production name was Algorithm, and that one came to me. Actually, didn't come to me. It came from a friend when I was still in high school. I was just starting to, let a few people hear my beats. One of which was Naturel, and another guy named Malcolm, who I think Stan way back in the day. Mm-hmm. And after I played him, I think I played him just one or two joints. He's just like, your name should be Algorithm. And I'm like, dog, that's perfect. So I just took it and ran with it. And so that's where that one came from. Allmos came from, it's a bit of a longer story with that. I'll spare y'all the full thing, but basically it's part of the idea of like how is about how we experience life and how there's like there's this feeling of like almost you're basically almost there at every given moment, meaning you're always moving towards something. You never know how far you're going to get there. You know how long as far it's going to take, but you're at various moments you feel like you're almost there. And so it's a thing that I think about, and it shows up in my work, in both my creative work and in my music. And so this was just sort of a moniker that fits in with that concept that I've just always played around with conceptually with my art. And so that's where that one comes from. Yeah, it's just those two, and then I have other ones, but those are the two that I wrote.
Yeah. Right. You got like 5 passports out here just ready to.
Yeah, motherfuckers on the run. He's like a super spy.
Right. How about you, Tone?
For me, I picked my damn name when I was 12 years old. Is the dumbest reason ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm Tone and I'm deaf, so I'm tone deaf. 1989 shit. But now as I've gotten older, I now have like a different interpretation of it. It's like my music has turned into what it's turned into, which is like very sort of kind of against the grain, and so I'm like the note that's out of tune with the rest of the chorus of the mainstream. So
nice.
That's how I've intellectualized it in this old age.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, and obviously, those of you who've been watching the channel for a while, y'all know the story. But I always like this. Started with saying, "Oh, I was just sunned. I was pretty much bitched into having my name." You know what I'm saying? It was really on some big brother, little brother stuff. Shout out to my man Beef, who like I knew from Pratt. We basically would be in the lunchroom, and if you've seen Higher Learning, you know the scene where Ice Cube is breaking down like the different. That's Disneyland over there. They go Chinatown, right? And over here, this the black hole. You know what I mean? So that's what we used to call that section of the cafeteria. And so that's how I knew Beef. We'd be hanging out there, playing spades, all of that. So he knew what my old rap name is. It's Confucius. Worst shit ever. But like he booked me for something that he was doing at Pratt. It was like this super underground show, but it was like Talib was performing, Black Thought was performing, a couple of other artists whose names I can't remember. And I didn't even know they were performing at first. He just asked me if I was available, and he put me on the bill. So anyway, I find him on campus, and I had to let him know I was like, I can't do the show anymore because I got booked to do something in Virginia, which was going to pay me. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna take this longer trip, but I'm gonna go there to get paid. We got family down there, so I don't have to pay for hotel and all of that. So I'm gonna go do that. He was like, bro, I just made the flyer. I'm like, all right, man, damn. Sorry, bro, let me see the flyer. And then I see it, and I'm like, bro, you ain't even put my name on it. And he's like, oh, your name's on there. And then I see Substantial, and I'm like, Substantial? And what's that about? And he was just like, bro, real, actual, true, of or having substance. That's your music, bro. That's what you already do. And he's like, and besides, it got your real name in the middle. And then he walks off.
Mic drop.
Bro, I got sunned and didn't even fight it. Was like, okay. And I just took it on as an AKA. So when I was signing up for open mics, it was like Confucius, AKA Substantial. And then when they called me up, they wouldn't even say the whole thing. They would just say Substantial. And so I was like, and there it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, thanks for the question, Chile. Appreciate it, man. See if there was one more, but one
little quick thing to add.
Yeah.
I know Tone got something. I got a little bit of herbal tea right here. If anybody has something to drink, anytime we hear the word always, take a sip.
Yeah, there we go. Hold up.
Shit, hold on. Let me put some whiskey in my
I like it. I
it's
like it.
Oh,
man.
we're playing games. Let's do that.
You know what I mean?
It's Friday.
Oh man. right, man. Oh my God, there was something I was gonna add to it. Oh, yo, going back to the dude Beef. Best part about his nickname, because he rhymed too. Everybody called him Beef, which when you see him, he's a big dude, so you just assume it's because he's a big dude. Nah, bro, his rap name was Be Efficient. Beef for short. I was like, yo, you're kind of good at this name thing, bro. Yeah. You're kind of good at this name thing.
He better be working for some kind of like McCann or some shit, like some agency.
Somebody, bro.
Like he's fucking up if he's not, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, so I got the tunes queued up. Let me let's go here and then make sure that yes, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little something, and then y'all just let me know if it's coming through. I'm trying to make sure other things on my phone are off. So, you know, right. Yo, thank you so much, man. A bunch of geniuses on my screen. Love y'all, man. We appreciate you, family. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, so let's, here we go. Quick test run. Let me know if this audio is coming through good for y'all. All right, thumbs up. Cool. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to listen to the Always EP. Always.
There we go.
And yeah, man. First track is one of my favorites from it. I knew instantly when I heard this beat, I was definitely going to use it. But the first track is Lasting Impression, which features Wayna. Wayna is an Ethiopian-American singer and songwriter. She actually can rap pretty damn well, too. Fun fact, Roddy Rod, who's a dope producer too, and Asheru, briefly were working on like a joint project together, which would have been crazy. And she's former backup singer for Stevie Wonder. So amazing artist. Kokai has worked with her. They both got a Grammy nomination together. It's cool. But yeah, man. So just a little background about my collaborator. And this beat, as I mentioned, was definitely one of my favorites. It's a Stuyvesant joint. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Let go.
Maryland, y'all got me, cuz. Sub in the style, come rock with us. DC, y'all got me, cuz. Hypnot in the spot, come rock with us. Ay, VA, y'all got me, cuz. Joint jaw crank, come rock with us. Worldwide, get live with us. Turn the volume way up, come rock with us. You rockin' the world. Can't end before it begins. No one does it alone, and we too old to play pretend. This is for my supporters, family, and friends. White you for sticking by me like we was Siamese twins. Last line was generic, my status ain't that's apparent. Came up on the low like I be shopping the clearance, and I do cause my biz more important than my appearance. Shouldn't judge by the cover, but you can tell this shit is serious. The past is always present in the future. I ain't going nowhere it up. Was naming your favorite rapper before you was looking them up. Advising some legends for y'all acknowledge my presence. Marathoning these sprinting while minimizing my effort. Maximizing my gains. A rapper that's got some brains. Flew my family, got the country for 200 and some change. I be stacking the miles. I'm frequently on the flies. When you say above the clouds, it's easy to take them higher. Let's go, go, go.
Bro, the swing on those drums is so fucking perfect.
That's the first thing I wanted to talk about, man. I haven't heard this in a minute. Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah.
But eventually I moved on, cause unlike rappers nowadays, I make pretty good songs. I never shuck and jive for motherfuckers live. I make the type of music that help people reconstruct their lives. I know you love it, Bride, so put it on repeat. Still climbing like I don't know a peak. Flowing like you disabled. You sounding like you don't know a beat. Rocking the aqua pair with loops. Dirtier than Noah's feet. Couldn't pay them to notice me. Now they pay cause they know it's me. Heads turning like rotaries. Knowing these awesome totally exes who still ain't over me. Realigning their ovaries. Respected globally. Now they loving me locally. Urban legend surely repping MD. You better know what we hit.
That is.
Come on, Wayne up.
She nailed this part, bro.
Her voice, man.
Sexual chocolate.
Listen, these songs are one part of my legacy, but time will tell what will come from these shits who met with me. 10 yellow, white, red, ebony, all for verbal weaponry. Topple obstacles that stand between them and destiny. Haters, fakers, and shotters, like takers and coppers who wanna F up your chakras, but don't let none of them stop ya. Gotcha, live for dreams when we're awake, now that's the mantra. When you carry the weight, remember who was there to spot ya. Keep pushing from the top. Wayne, you got me, cuz I appreciate you, queen, for rocking with us. Kokai, you got me, bruh. My brother from another mother be rocking with us. Cuba 5, y'all got me, cuz still holding me down, they rocking with us. Worldwide, get live with us. Let the star take us home, come ride with us. Ride with us, the vibe is love.
That's a crazy record, bro.
It's a banger.
No lies.
Yeah, man.
No notes. No notes.
The crazy thing, like, so listening back to it, it reminds me of what I was listening to, specifically for the drums. At that time, I had rediscovered Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt and came to realize that this joints that I thought was just Blaze was actually Bink. From VA. And so once I realized that, I'm like, oh man, I had no clue. And it just made me like, I gotta study this, how he does his drums, because they just always just got this real live kind of, there's fills all over the place, there's change ups, and that's what I was aiming for when you know we were recording this one. I was like, it needs to have that like live pocket, like you could see the drummer, you know, it's kind of like how I wanted it to sound, you know what I mean? And so
you sprinkled a lot of little interesting fills in there too.
Like we changed it up. Like I think that on the version that we did for your album, Stan, I went through and like redid some of it. So it would work with your vocals. So that like some of the drops and the change ups work with what you were doing. You know what I mean? So I was like kind of playing off of you a little bit with that one for sure.
Yeah, man. Yo, thank you, bro. Listen, Linda, listen, bro. Hey, man. Like the moment I heard that beat, like it just felt like home. You know what I mean? Like the drums and stuff, that pocket groove, and man, like the swing is so crazy. And so, you know, and I remember, man, like the track, it made me think of like when I picked the beat, I was like, damn, it feels familiar. And then initially I was thinking, I was like, you know, one, like of course I listen to the Stuyvesant projects all the time, but it was also the swing of the drums, like the feel of it. But then also there's a joint that Odyssey had did on his first album that how he closed it and stuff, like the setup of it, where it's like no like real hook. Like he just kind of would do this callback to these lines or whatever every few bars. And I was like, yo, I really love that. I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think older me you know, I stopped caring less about like kind of pulling ideas from our peers or other places. And I think younger me would have, like, you know, younger than I was at the time, would have definitely been like, nah, he did it, so I ain't doing it. But like, it was really one of those things, man, when I was working with him on stuff, like we'd be talking about doing a thing, and then I tell him, I was like, oh, well, such and such did that on this project, and then blah, blah, blah did it on this project. And when I said all that, he'd be like, so? He'd be like, yo, we you know, get a great idea from somewhere and we make it better. Like, and I'm like,
that's it.
100%. And so, yo, man, like, I love this record so much. And part of the reason why I hollered at Wayna in particular, because when I would hear the vocals in the beat, I'm like, yo, this sounds like someone I know. And then I'm at a show, Wayna's killing it, and I'm like, and she's scatting. And I'm like, yo, having her in there, adding additional joints, her sounding like the vocal that's in there, and then adding to like the bridge, yo, yeah, man.
Perfect blend, man.
Yeah, she's amazing, man. Yeah, thank you, man.
And
thank you.
Like the mix, like like on the final mix, just the transition of like the EQing at the end, how it kind of goes sort of like, you know, old school radio sound.
Yeah,
it's thin. Like there's all these little moments in there that's like very subtle, but it adds to the feel of the entire song. I love it.
Yeah, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks. Yeah, man.
Great production work through and through that whole record.
Oh, man. Yeah.
This, I'm telling you, this is why he was call number one.
That man knows what he's doing.
You know what I mean? Straight up, man. Nah, it was, yeah, it's crazy joint. It's a joint that every time I return to it, I feel like there are moments where it's like you'll do something that, like, it's gonna sound weird. I don't really give a shit though, but like, you ever do something that's so good, like you love it so much that when you listen to it, you're listening to it like you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the best songs.
Definitely, yeah. When you get to that point, yeah, it's like I can't become a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan of me.
I'm like, I'm critiquing. It's just like everything is trash. Everything's trash. And you get to that point where just like, wait, who did that?
Right. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, man. Just all around, bro. Like, yeah, that it's one of them ones, man. And I literally just quoted this song the other day. I had to speak to some students in DC, and like a young lady asked me, she was like, yo, it sounds like you've been doing this a very long time. Like, how do you still come up with original things? And then I told her, I was like, you'd be surprised how much stuff from our real lives that no one talks about in music.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like so much that like you've never heard a song that's just kind of been hyper. Like, Tone, you had a song about dishes, right?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, like
literally. And it's amazing. It's amazing, right? Like, yo, but like I told her, I was like, for example, you know, there's a line that I told her, I was like, you know, part of one of the things I regretted earlier in my career was not signing up for frequent flyer miles when I first started going to Japan. Like, bro, I was going to Japan for like 7 years before I finally started getting frequent flyer miles. So points. So imagine how many points I would have had, bro. So the line that little flex that's in there is like, you know, flew my family out the country for 200 and some change. I be stacking the miles. I'm frequently on them flyers. You know what I mean? Like that whole little joint. I was like, man, I learned that, man. There's so many. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. So it's like, man, just put your real life in there and then find ways to make regular shit or just smart living, right? Find ways to make it sound cool. And that's a challenge. That's a challenge for writers in general. How do we make the mundane cool, right?
Yes.
Turn life lessons that can sound like you're nagging into something that people will put on repeat and quote. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's funny. It kind of ties into the album cover, man. There's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
This fucking guy, bro.
There's always gonna be something that's gonna be new to you or somebody else. You know what I mean? So it might be old to you, but the next man never seen it until you did it. You know,
man,
it's what it is.
I'm so happy this is being recorded.
Clip it.
Right. Oh, we're clipping that one, buddy. Yeah, man. Nah, 100%, bro. 100%. Like, yeah, man. But let's look, we talk about this one forever. But I appreciate it. Let's so Hey, so I did something different for this next one. So the next one's Black of All Trades, all-time favorite. Just know, Al, that using the beat that the other guys did for the album was a tough decision, bro. It was a tough decision. But yeah, like I don't regret the decision, but be clear, whenever me and the band do it live, if I'm rocking with a DJ, I do the other guy's version. But when it's with the band, it's this version. Right. Yeah, bro. Like, but what I did was last night, I'm up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I get the idea right before I was getting ready to go to bed. No, I remember the idea I had a while ago to put your version under the video. You know what I mean? So I took the Black of All Trades video, had to slow it down slightly, and then put your original track to it. So this is kind of like world premiere. I haven't posted this to the channel yet, but I figure we can all watch this together while we listen.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Someone said sip. I think we missed it, huh?
Oh, did we miss one?
I ain't proud of my grades because of the salt and pepper track, man. Thank you, fam. Said we're getting some deep jewels from these 3 greats. Can we remember to smash that like button? Hey, thank you, family. Appreciate that, man. Hey, clap it up, my man Navy Montel in the building. This is a great brother right here, man. Really good dude. Greetings,
That's a
fellow.
great name.
Yeah, man. Montel's awesome.
Navy Montel is a great name.
Bro, his beard, bro. His beard is the stuff of legend. You know what I mean? Like when my joint is completely whited out and I'm not that far, as you can tell. My goal is to make it as great as his. Yeah, he calls his Frosty. The Frosty beard. He has the Frosty beard. That's what he. You know what I mean? There's levels, clearly. All right, so let me add this in, and I think it's going to start immediately. Let's see. Hold on. Nope, hold on. Hola, my youth. Hola. Let's remove a few images. Yeah, man, this is what happens when you do everything yourself. All right, and we'll get this out of there too. And there we go.
We put in that work in. Yeah, we put in that work in. Substantial, put in that work in. With the Stuyvesants, put in that work in. I can paint a picture with words and just brushes. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something. Cutting up samples while keeping the bass pumping. Nothing we can handle while I had this place jumping. You tramp on lean, I'd rather have a queen. Of course I am a king, so I can have a dream. Or be your worst nightmare, and war never fight fair. If a freedom right there, take it by any means. Learn peace from the gods, but still study violence. Fight for my serenity, if anything challenge. Right dope on a tightrope, trying to find balance. Build my skill with will plus talent. Slanger of rhymes, training young minds. Painter of the times, maker of designs. Sailor of the skies, pilot of the seas. Beggar of the pies, refiner of the dreams. I do it. Black of all trades, I do it. Put art on a page, I do it. I do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something. If you want to do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something. If you want to do it. Do it until it's done and there ain't nothing left to do. Do it under the sun, can tell you did it from your hue. Doing it in the park after dark, me and you. Different type of vibe, but I'ma work it till it's through. I'm a mover and shaker, up and down, stubborn strong. So much y'all think about it, smooth as sandpaper. This is for the chance takers. Villains gave us lemons, now we lemonade makers. Don't let any man break ya. With death the most resilient y'all seen, babe. He don't play, but highly sought after his teammate. Nothing I can't do, you should broaden your dreamscape. Food for thought, you should be consuming what we bake. Teach good, write love, speak good, fight fuck. Seek, look, eye shut, we must rise up. Often, write rhymes, dark skin, bright minds. Lost winds, fly blind, fortunes I find. I do it. Black of all trades, I do it. Shackle my brain, can't do it. Won't do it. Never do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something. If you want to do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something. If you want to do it. How you gonna tell me what I can't do? Shit, I probably did it first. Ain't nothing I can't handle. Sure as hell can't do it worse. So I'ma make it cooler, add a little flavor, take us to the future, be a little greater. I ain't scared to barter, skill more valuable than paper. Work a little harder, put it down and make them pay up. I lay it down, they tell me stay up. Every time I turn around, they talk about a pay cut. Trying to stop the baker who out here getting his cake up. Skill surpassing his peers, wondering why he bringing race up. Cause average Scott is living under poverty lines, and good's only good enough part of the time. And great'll make them hate you from afar. In the comment section like, who these niggas think they are? Black of all trades, I do it, do it. Carry the world's weight, I do it, do it. I'll be damned if I can't, I do it, do it. I do it, do it, I do it, do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something. If you want more, two, do it, do it. Make something out of nothing, ain't nothing to make something. If you want more, two, do it, do it. Can't stop, we do it, do it. When it rock, we do it, do it. Hip not, we do it, do it. We do it, do it. I do it, do it. Yeah.
Peace. My name is Substantial. Husband, father, graphic designer, educator, MC, black of all trades, I do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Man.
Banger.
Top 3. Easy.
Banger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Banger, bro.
That joint, like, stands bars on that joint, man. Like,
Man, good looking, bro.
burned into my brain, man.
Yo, good looking, bro.
Literally,
Yeah, it's nuts.
you
Nuts.
couldn't have picked a more perfect cadence to rock that beat.
Right.
Man,
Right.
thank
Like
you, bro.
the pattern work and just the cadence and how you rode that shit was like
Yeah,
perfectly
like, it's like walking
embedded.
it, man. Like,
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Man.
man. That was definitely a fun one. It was a fun one to make too. I don't remember what the sample was, but
Yeah.
I do remember fighting with it for a while because, and if you listen to it closely, you can hear that it's wildly stretched and not in a clean way at all. You know,
Right.
but it's almost like I probably stretched it too far. But where it stopped working, it left room for it to still be on beat. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So like it was just a wild, like that's one of those ones when I go back, I'm like, I don't know how I could do it. I couldn't make that again today.
Yeah.
There's no way I would stumble on something that way. It was just where I was at that time, and
Wow.
it got captured in that moment. And then you just laid what you did on top, and it just top 3, bro, easy.
Man, good looking, man. Like
the production of it is like, to your point, the chops are kind of unorthodox, like the way certain things would kind of carry over the beat.
Yeah,
like
they're not on the grid.
micros,
Nothing was on the grid.
Like everything just kind of feels like it's about to fall apart at any moment, and that's what gives it that fucking swing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
if it
love
wasn't
that.
for the kick and the way the bass and all of that was playing, like it just keeps you in it, even though it's just kind of like falling out. It's just,
I love that.
It was a wild one, man. And then just it's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's bro. Yeah. Yeah. I'm over here grabbing your Bandcamp link for well, I know Fresh Selects has like a lot of your new stuff, right?
They have the Allmos stuff, and then the Stuyvesant's is where some of these beats are from. We have a separate Bandcamp for that stuff. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna drop these in the comments real quick before I comment on the song.
I was actually going to try to join the comments real quick, but it said you gotta
log in.
Let me in. I guess I gotta log in first.
Yeah, to your YouTube, so you can comment from here. Yeah.
Okay. If I refresh the page, will it kick me out? And I guess I can come back in?
You might like freeze for us for a second, but yeah, if it does kick you out, just come right back in. I'll add you right back.
Okay, let me do that real quick because
Right,
go back and respond to some folks.
Okay.
It was up to Steph.
Yeah.
I see your comments, girl.
Right.
Step, y'all.
Yeah, man.
You two, I probably should have waited to say this until he comes back, but like, yeah, I'll wait.
Right.
I'll wait.
Right.
Yeah, man. No, that beat, that second joint. First of all, that song, I love that song, and
Man,
it works.
Thank you.
That's such a live banger in general.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Every time, people like fans, because it's one of those songs that streaming wise is not one of my most popular songs. However, no matter where in the world I perform that song, like I've done it like all over, right? And bro, Doesn't matter if people know it or not. Like, it's a great, like, oh, you don't know who I am? Oh, okay. I got you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I literally did it. Oh, he's back. Got it. All right. Hold on. Let's fix that. Boom. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, I did it the other day for some students, the students I was just mentioning. And it was the first track I started with, and then I went into Your Man, though. And man, I'm looking at them and they nodding, right? And as I get a little deeper in the verse, I'm starting to get to some of the wordplay, some of the clever lines or whatever. And I just see like balled up faces.
Yeah. Yes. When you get this shit.
Yeah. We're like, yo,
you know you did it right.
And these are kids, man. I mean, these aren't our peers, right? Like when people be like, oh, old dudes need to, like, nah. Like, even when I introduce myself to these students, I give them my professional background, all of that. But I let them know, I was just like, yo, you know, there's different types of rappers. There's different types of artists. And I'm a person who takes this craft very serious. So I don't know.
I can attest to that. We put him on the craft.
You know what I mean? Hey, plug. You know what I mean? Right. But like, and it's one of them things. And like what I had to say to them, it's like, it doesn't matter what your preference is, right? All I need to know is that you know dope lines when you hear it. And don't worry, I got you. Because regardless of who you listen to and who you think the best is, I still put money on me, you know? And so I went into it and they...
Yeah, man.
It's like, you know, when it's like, I can tell you don't listen to this type of stuff normally, because like just the way they were responding, man, I was like, okay, oh yeah, OG, you know what I mean?
But
yeah, it was fun.
Now that Al's back, hold on.
Yes,
Al's back.
Oh.
Yeah, just pointing out, like I've always been a proponent. I mean, even when we did the Sacrifice record, like I was always wanting an entire substantial album done by you.
Yeah,
I feel like you two in particular have a natural magic. Like you two have the same magic that me and No have.
Yes.
When we do songs together, like it's peanut butter and jelly. It just fucking works. Like off top, just instantly. You know, and so like you know that's still, you know, you can still make that happen. But like this EP alone, I mean, bro, listen to these fucking joints, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
God damn. You guys just have an intuition with like, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but there's some universal mathematics going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, bro. Shouts to Maglo in the chat.
Yeah, Maglow's another amazing artist, man. Definitely, Al, if you haven't heard Maglo stuff, man, highly recommend you check him out, bro. He's super dope.
Maglow's great.
Yeah, man. Fun fact about Mag, man, you know, he's related to royalty, man, in this music industry, man. Mag, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't your mom a member of Lashik?
What?
You know what I mean? I think I'm like, if like remind, let me know if I'm wrong, bro. But like, yeah, man. But no secret. Oh shit, my bad. my bad. I'm so sorry.
Clip it.
I'm so sorry. Oh no. I am so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh, so man. Ruined the stream.
Moving on. Guess I'm doing some editing later. I'm so sorry, bro.
Yo.
Oh man. But yeah. So you know, yeah, so this EP.
Yeah, back to the EP.
Right. Before I say some other stuff I shouldn't be saying. Oh man, but I co-signed with Tonedeff. Hearing your music together from Sacrificial Lambs, to now. Y'all two be killing it. Man, listen, for those of you who've never downloaded Always from Bandcamp, this is one of the reasons why it's good to go there. DJ Hive made a mixtape of like all the joints that you that Al and I made together, right? Oh, really? Yeah, because you did the cover, Al. Yeah. So like, was it? And I'll show y'all what it looked like. And don't worry for those of you who missed it. this weekend, over the next few days, I'll make sure I add it I'll add it to like the different platforms where folks are subscribers. But basically when you go to the EP and stuff, once you download it, it has like this 34-minute or 35-minute like mixtape or blend tape of all our joints. And
that's great.
Yeah, DJ Hive put a really, really dope intro too, man. He took the TED Talk where they're talking about algorithms. Yeah, bro, and he sets it up real nice. And he's like, yeah, algorithms are in anything. This, that, music, and then the music starts.
Perfect.
Yeah, bro.
This is back before algorithms were evil.
Yes, exactly. Right. This is why Al made the name change. But yeah, man, let's keep it moving. It's our time, Tone.
Oh, is this okay?
Tony Stanza. Yeah. Hold on. Let's
This is when I unleash the gates of hell.
Man, listen. Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
All right, let's get this queued up. Boom, boom, boom. And y'all give me a thumbs up once it comes through. Let me just add the title card. Boom, boom. Get that cover back. Branding. All right.
Branding is important.
Yeah, man.
You'll never be a boss or a leader. Competitor, you're hardly that either. You'll never be as hard as the screeches. Messing with the cars of the speakers. They singing, oh my God, he's a genius. How you gonna ball from the bleachers? Where I'm from, they call that shit leeching. Nobody working harder, we beastin'. This shit'll put a pause in your breathing. Somebody stick a fork in them pleasing. Tell him bring a coffin, we leaving. Can't tell if he coughing or queefing. Ain't built for this, boy, you're a fetus. Ripping shit apart at the event. Like a boss and applause isn't needed. Cause we working day and night on the low when it's hard to stay in sight. But you know that behind the scenes that I got my team to realize the dreams and ignite the fire desire. Climbing higher and higher. I was rich even prior to turning sagas to buyers. Use a customer, not owner. Just a rustler, not loner. Hold up, better own up for your roll up and you get exposed to just a poser. Use a fraud, baby, you're ready to gnaw. We can see through the facade. We going hard from our backyard to abroad on the job, wherever we are.
Shout out The Truth, because we sampled him for the hook.
God damn it, y'all out to lunch. How the fuck I expected the job be done? I get a bunch of impression and sloppy chumps. Tracking a stunt for the band of his stocks and such. Slipped off from a settlement $1,000. Ripped off, now they spread it in a taco truck. Brick wall, but they petting this and all for what? Shit, nah, there ain't anyone the boss of us. What a conundrum, who's left to be mopping up? Who in the F's gonna fetch me a coffee cup? It's obvious, none of us wanna be stuck in the office, but we're running business independently. I'm the one in front of a monitor, the devil and me got me just $100 every penny, cause the God you trust. I'm an autonomous executive, I call for cuts. Everything a competent secretary, so y'all a fuck. Pink slip, but they talking tough and wanted on boxing gloves. Bitch, you a mailroom clerk, some of the scale don't work. You don't box, you just box shit up. Sip it, ship it, rip it, good. Debo, nobody making a cent off Bebo. We don't give our money to Mr. Albino. We keep it a casino to build it up to the profits come. Obnoxious a song, cause everybody hate they boss. Yelling about how to make they calls, telling them how they make case. All been about how they pay grade. Small evidence of the game day. Lost to the main stage is ours. Y'all are just bitter. HR wanted a confidence builder. Trying to get out gold and kill drones himself. Put them on the bill. Bottom line is we always still in bug. Get on.
Yes.
bro. Those harmonies,
Marcus.
part, bro. Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Listen. Yo. That song, man. So much fun. Oh my God.
I forgot about how fun that joint was, man. Like, like just the different places it goes, and like, well, first I was gonna say, I don't know how. Like I would say, like with Tone raps, it reminds me of what Kyrie does when he's playing basketball. I don't know how many sports fans we have in here, but he moves at a speed that's different than everybody else.
Yes.
And it's still on beat. So like it's almost like I think in 16ths and he's at 32.
Yeah.
So it's just twice as fast and he stays on beat no matter what. So some stuff it'll land, even like when you take pauses and then you come back, it'll land on like a 32 interval. And
right.
It's on beat, but it's just it doesn't feel like it, but that's what makes it work. And so it's something that's like very like specific that I know to come from you, and I don't hear from everybody else. There's a lot of people who rap fast, but not like on it the way that you do, man. It's just it's impeccable, man.
Yeah, dude. Oh, Tone, I think you're muted.
Thank you so much for saying that, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
I never hear that from like that feedback from like producers. So thank you, man. That like makes me feel happy. You know what I mean? Because I know on this particular song, like Stan had just did Lucky as a song that's on my EPs, and he bodied his shit. Like he bodied his verse. So like I was like,
he was on Get Back.
I'm gonna get this motherfucker back so bad right now. Like I'm going extra crazy. I don't give a fuck what happens. And yeah, it's like honestly is one of my favorite collabs that I've ever done, like all time.
Oh wow.
Because it's just the flow of it and the pattern work. There's so much happening. You know what I mean? That it's like it's fun to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It shows. That's how it sounds when you say it. You gotta say you're having fun when you're recording, man. Yeah.
So what I want to do right now, is before we move on to the next record, I think it's the interlude next, and then it's the next song. Before we move on, so I do this thing on my show every now and then called Anatomy of a Verse. And since you were talking about the patterns and stuff, Tone, let's try and Al kind of set you up by like talking about what you were doing flow wise. Let's get into the lyrics, for a few minutes.
Okay.
So we'll do this live, but before we do it live, I gotta hold on. I gotta do this first.
Anatomy of a Verse.
Okay, now we can do it. So what we're gonna do right now. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about this song, Tony Stanza, which is just like a fun alias and stuff I came up for me and Tone, and because we've done a lot of songs together over the years, and we've been talking about like we were recently talking about a project that we're planning to do. And then before that, we were talking about like a drum and bass thing, like something where it was like all the music was really just going to be kind of pushing us to do like different types of patterns and flows. So I figured, man, what better time while I got you both here to talk about the lyrics and go through it. So first and foremost, let's we'll start with the chorus, a quick breakdown of what the chorus is saying. So as I mentioned when we were playing the song, the chorus says, if all these rappers are boss men, all these rappers is boss men, tell me who doing the work. Right? That line is from Truth from the group Godzilla. Godzilla is one of my favorite rap groups. I'm biased because I grew up with these dudes. So when I listen to their stuff, when you're listening to somebody you've known for most of your life, you hear what they're saying different. Right? And Truth, low key, all of the brothers are dope in their own ways, but Truth to me is like the best lyrically. So I love that line. If all these rappers are bosses, who doing the work? Such a tough line.
It's a tough ass line.
It's a tough ass line. I'm like, yo, that could be a hook, right? Put it on a shirt, right? So man, and then shout out even how this beat, right? Because I know part of what the assignment that Al gave me when we worked on this project for some of the beats, he had asked me to send them some samples, right? So I can't remember what record I sent you, but I think this was one of the records I had found. Yeah. So yeah, man, just how we built this from the ground up was great. So I guess we'll get into my verse real quick. Disclaimer: of all the verses I've broken down on the show, this will probably be the least deep.
Man, don't qualify that shit.
Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and get back to it. So anyway. Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. So the person I had in mind when I started the verse, and it's not because of how they rap, but it's because of actual advice they gave me. When I heard the beat was so catchy and infectious. I remembered something that Chip Fu told me, right? When I was playing Sacrifice for Chip Fu, I was chilling with Ope, and I was playing Sacrifice for him in Ope's car, in his truck. And he was like, yo, you make some really interesting choices flow-wise that are really dope. Your problem is you do it and you abandon it too quick. He was like, bro, next time you find a good pocket flow, keep that thing for bare minimum 4 bars. If not, run it 8. Give me like a quarter to half of the verse of seeing how far you can take that, because it's dope. It makes me want to listen. It makes me lean in more, all of that. So that's why when I started off with y'all some underachievers, you never be a boss or a leader, competitor, you hardly that either. Never be as hard as us creatures, you're missing. When I start with that and I keep going for 8 bars, that's because big bro's on my shoulder like, yes,
yeah,
keep going. You know what I mean?
Fucking that Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson.
Yes. Right. So yeah, man, and so that's exactly what because I already know with Tone, like I've done enough songs at this point. I've done enough songs with Tone to know he's gonna do something that we've never heard before, right? And he's gonna find ways to be witty as fuck while doing it, right? So what I'm doing is like, and I'm one of those artists too that if I get on a song with somebody and they kick something that I really feels like destroys what I did, I'm not changing my verse, right? And it's just like, I called them because they're amazing. So I knew what I was signing up for. But like really with my voice, with my verse, my voice, my tone, everything is to set it up, right? To really just build the groove out, to complement what Al is doing as much as possible, while simultaneously not sacrificing like lyrics and lines, right? So, y'all some underachievers. This is the least encouraging I've been in a while, right? Y'all some underachievers. You'll never be a boss or a leader. Competitor, you're hardly that either. You'll never be as hard as us creatures. In other words, right? Like, it's not so much about like just shitting on people. This is the thing that like I used to tell Pac when we would do shows. Pac would always say, yo, I think we're going to be the dopest people here. And I'd always respond, it's like, bro, like, I don't really give a shit what they going to do. Like, I'm just trying to outdo the last thing we did because we're dope. We're already dope. So I ain't got to try to be doper than them, right? So that's why I'm like in the line where I'm like, competitor, you're hardly that either. I don't really see you as competition, right? And then going from there to you're messing with the gods of the speakers. They're singing, oh my God, he's a genius. How you gonna ball from the bleachers? Where we from? We call that shit leeching. Like people, we see it in sports all the time. Everybody who's like, they're a couch expert, they're just sitting there, they claim to know all the things, but they can't execute. They can't actually do the thing. Another reason why it's like you can't really take these people serious as competition. And then from there it goes to nobody working harder, we beasting. This shit'll put a pause to your breathing. Somebody stick a fork in them pleasing. Tell him bring a coffin, he leaving. Can't tell if he coughing or queefing.
Because everything that comes out of his mouth is that pussy shit.
Yo. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. What? Hey,
Tell him he's coughing or
you ever
queasing.
write a line? You ever write a line and then you pause for a minute, like, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I said, ain't nobody else in the room. Hey, yeah, I said. my wife in a whole meeting doing something really important that's affecting people's lives in a great way. I'm like, hey, baby, I said. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, you peek out the door frame and shit.
Right.
I said.
Your husband nice, you know what I mean? But the other thing that's happening with the joint, like, shout out to Casual, one of my favorites, man. Casual talks about like bar work and multi-syllabic flows and stuff like that. He has this great song called Styles where he breaks down like does quick examples of different styles. And so again, man, like tapping into what Chip Foo's telling me, remembering things that I've seen displayed by Casual and shit like that, conversations I've had with Tone, like, you know, it's like how can I keep this flow, keep the amount of syllables I'm rhyming, right? Like this structure that seems basic because it's repetitive, right? Like it's keeping a certain pocket so it doesn't seem overly complicated, but because like I'm not sacrificing what's being said, right? And it's still keeping the narrative going and stuff like that. It's harder than it looks or harder than it sounds, right?
Way harder. Way harder. And like in an observation just of this verse, now that we're here, is like, you know, one of the hardest lines in the verse is already deep into the verse. So it's like you were able to rhyme literally a 3-bar pattern multiple times over and over and over again, and you still had dope shit to say near the end. Like, and that's because you actually give a fuck at what you're saying.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
There are a lot of, I mean, we talk about multi-syllable rappers, like it's almost like by default now, like people just kind of do that naturally, like kids and shit, but like they ain't saying anything, bro.
Right.
And I hear it over and over, and it's like, yeah, I hear a pattern, but they're literally saying gibberish, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. There's a thank you, bro. There's a great clip that like I'm gonna request the editor to insert right here. That basically it's from Odyssey. Right after Home Is Where the Art Is. He has this video where he's talking about like what I do flow wise and the whole like not sacrificing content just to make the scheme work, right? And I mean, bro, like I learned that from people like Tone. You know what I mean? Like, you know, being in the studio with Tone and stuff like that, like little tips he'd give me and things, and then other things I picked up from Kokai, right? Like where Kokai is like would really kind of emphasize like, man, like scat, like kind of work your way through what you want to do, so you know like what works musically, right? And then figure out the words later. And then it was just like, yo, this is dope. And so I started doing that around this time. Yeah, man, around this time is when I started recording myself scatting and then looping it section by section, and then just figuring out like the words and making them work and not making it sacrifice the you know, the content to work.
Do you find it's easier that way?
It's easier. It's easier. It was easier at that time. Well, let me say it different. At first it was hard, right? And then like any muscle, and then it became easy through repetition. Right. But what's dope now is subconsciously, like I know to just do it. Right. Like I can now hear a beat a few times, do the scat thing in my head, don't actually have to record it. I can kind of remember it because like I'll get a couple reps in scatting to it, and then I know what parts I really like. And so now it's just like I'm writing and doing the thing in real time without trying to beat myself up to remember what I was thinking before, you know? So yeah, man, it's definitely, but again, man, these gems, all of these gems I got from the artists I've already mentioned, helped a lot with that. And so I'll just finish off the verse real quick where it's like, where is it? Yes, coughing and queefing. It's like, and built for this boy, your graffiti is ripping shit apart at the event like a boss, and applause isn't needed. Cause we working day and night on the low, so it's hard to stay in sight. But you know that behind the scenes, I guide my team to realize our dreams and ignite the fire
desire.
Shout out to the stutter you put in there, it's crazy. Climbing higher and higher. I was rich even prior. Shout out to Richard Pryor. Richard even prior to turning sagas to buyers. Use a customer, not owner, just a rustler, not loner. Hold up for your own up. Hold up, better own up for your roll up, and you get exposed as just a poser. Use a fraud, baby. You ready to get nod? We can see through the facade. We going hard from the back out to abroad on our job wherever we are. The verse, but man. Yeah,
turn
man.
sires to buyers.
Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it was another one of those joints. Like, it's like I like that. Put it on a shirt. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's just a fun joint to write to. But now, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God.
Tony.
Okay, so in terms of how I write generally, I do all the techniques that we were just talking about, like piecemealing it, and recording myself, just kind of like going crazy, gibberish voice notes. I got, like, if you ever look at my phone, it's just like thousands of voice notes of me just like trying shit out. You know what I mean? And with this beat in particular, because it's up tempo and it has like a very kind of unorthodox stomp to it, you know, like this is on some like some gospel shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you just on
not boom bap as much. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're on this over here. Like I'm seeing the aunties and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, with Sunday dresses. I'm just like, okay, I need to pick this up. And so I wanted to hit it like I wanted it to crescendo out, you know, like a good sermon, you know what I'm saying? And so it kind of starts kind of you know, in one place, and by the end of it, it's, you know, like it has
right
thing at the end of it, you know, like toss it off at the end. Hey yo, and then so I tried to do that. I know I had to toss it up. It's like, is that a British thing? Is that a British thing? I'm a pause for different continents, you know?
Right.
UK pause.
Right.
What's like a proper way to say pause? Like halt.
Right. No, somebody like I was somewhere and said it, and then, you know, someone took offense or whatever, right? But then someone else replied. They was like, next time you want to do that, just probably just say phrasing. Phrasing. Yeah. And I was like, hey, I like that. You know what I mean? I was like, that's kind of dope.
Phrasing. You know? All right, so I'll just get through it here.
And we'll come back to this question on the screen afterwards, because I think we've only ever performed it once, so we'll talk about that after.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, and I know exactly when we did it too. Okay. I say, because the whole theme is supposed to be workers and bosses and businesses. So I just basically took that theme and just fucking drilled down. You know what I'm saying? So, God damn it, y'all out to lunch. Right off top.
right.
Off top. Y'all are out to lunch. You ain't doing the work. And when people are out to lunch, you know, they're crazy, they're stupid. You know what I mean? Like that's right. Y'all out to lunch. How the fuck I expect that this job be done? How I get a bunch of impressionists, sloppy chumps, trying to stunt for the benefits, stocks and such, right? Slip fall for a settlement, $1,000. Ripped off. Now they're sweating in a taco truck. Brick wall by their pettiness, and all for what? Shit, nah. There ain't anyone the boss of.
Bro. Oh, you muted.
They try to run an insurance scam on us, basically. These like shitty workers with the slip and fall.
Right.
You know, they're impressionists, they're chumps, they're trying to stunt for benefits, all that. There ain't anyone the boss of us. What a conundrum. Who's left to be mopping up? Who in the F's gonna fetch me a coffee cup? It's obvious.
Crazy.
None of us want to be stuck in the office, but when I'm running biz independently, I'm the one in front of a monitor. The devil in me got me just $100 every penny is the God you trust. I'm an autonomous executive. I call for cuts of any incompetent secretary, so y'all are fucked.
God, bro. Oh my God.
Wow, I just caught the double entendre on that.
Bro. Hey,
All
bro.
these years, I did not catch that till just now, bro. That's
the verse is so much iller slowed down, bro. Like it's
crazy.
fire in real time, but slowed down. Slow it down. I just dissed you.
Wow.
Sorry,
Yo.
keep going. Keep going.
Okay. So y'all are fucked. Pink Slip, right? But they talking tough, so you know, it's feminized a little bit.
Yes.
Pink Slip talking tough. They want to don boxing gloves. Bitch, you a mailroom clerk. So when the scale don't work, you don't box. You just box
shit up.
Yeah. Zip it, ship it, whip it. Good. Devo. If anybody knows Devo's whip it, right?
Yeah.
So you know. Zip it, ship it, whip it good. Devo, nobody making a cent off Vivo. And Vivo back in the day was like the service and all the artists were trying to get on, but like none of them made money on YouTube.
Right.
We don't give a money to Mr. Avino. We keep an Asinos and build it up till the profits come. Obnoxious to some, because everybody hate they boss. Yelling about how they make they calls. Telling them how they vacays off. Venting about how they pay grade small. Evidence of the game they lost. And the main stage is ours. Y'all are just bitter. HR wanted a confidence builder? Fine. I'm going to get algo, then kill Drubs with sub. Put them on a bill. Bottom line is we always deliver. Get 'em. So the whole thing is like packaging a thing, a business, and then shit off at the end.
Crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Perfect way of describing that. Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Nah, it killed it, man. Killed it, man. Yo. So yeah, man, we just broke down the song Tony Stanza from the EP Always as I sip my beverage.
Oh.
You know? Yeah, man, produced by the amazing Allmos, formerly known as Algorithm. Dude, yo, so this is a great question here from Kevin Sabio. Do you perform Tony Stanza often? What's the fan reactions when they hear it? So Tone, we did this song one time only, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And this was at the PH tribute in New York, right?
Yeah.
And this was literally the night that also Sean P was supposed to be there performing and didn't show up because, you know, Sean P and PH knew each other and stuff. So he was supposed to come through as well, but didn't show up. And the rumor was that he wasn't feeling well, at least that I heard. And then I wake up the next morning because I think I spent the night at Blitz crib. Wake up the next morning, and that's when I see on social media that he passed away, that Sean P passed that night or that morning. But yeah, man. So the question is, yeah, bro, crazy, really crazy.
Sad, bro.
Yeah, it really was, man. And especially because we were already that night like having a pretty heavy like conversation backstage, just about like the irony of it all, about legacy, right? And how we'll be remembered. You know, how people respond to it, the things that people do when you pass away versus like what they could have done while you were alive, like all of those different things we were talking about.
Yes.
But yeah, man. What else do you remember from that night before we, I guess, get into like the response?
I remember generally performing the song, and you had just put this record out, from what I remember. Yes. It was like it was new. Mm-hmm. Like I just heard the mix of it, so like I was just more nervous to not fuck it up.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the night, because like we were all really trying to like show out for PH. Yeah. So I do remember a shit ton of people being in there, and like a lot of people came to show love and like show the respects. A lot of names in there, bro. Like anybody you could think of in terms of like underground, because it was fresh at that point, and everybody was in that motherfucker, bro. Like, and so yeah, I just remember there being a little bit of a little pressure, feeling a little pressure, but you know. But that was the only time we did it. Just because I know we got to move on here. But like, production wise, that's a gospel record, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's just a gospel record. And then you had Marcus throw the pianos on top. But I remember I had did a bunch of extra little harmony choir things, and I just gave them to Al like, fucking go crazy, have fun. I just did all this. You know what I mean? And like a quarter of the shit ended up making it on there, but what he picked was like,
yeah, it was fire.
Yeah, those harmonies, man. They stuck out perfect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the breaths, everything. Yeah, man. But yeah, the response when we did it, it was cool. It was just like what we were doing is so different from especially that night, right? Like this is like the who's who in like indie, like New York hip hop.
It's New York Underground, yeah.
Yeah, it's New York Underground. So this doesn't sound like anything that got performed that night
at all.
Yeah, man. And it's like it's summertime and stuff. Like I ain't, and I'm coming from out of town and it's hot as fuck. So I ain't about to do like, a ton of layers, all the shit, man. I show up in like some camo shorts, a t-shirt, and some boat shoes, bro. Like, so and I remember that night too because Pre the Honey Doc, we were talking afterwards, and she was like, "You look like you came to model, not rap."
Bro he came out the Tommy catalog.
You know what I mean? Like, and Nautica. It's just. And again, man, like because it's summertime, I'm not thinking about like my usual get up for performing. I'm like, yo, I'm traveling, bro, and it's hot out here, and I'm not driving places in AC. So I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to be comfortable how I would normally dress if I wasn't like getting on stage. But I feel like all of the different things kind of played into what the response was. I don't feel like nobody hated on us, at least not to our faces, but it definitely didn't maybe in my mind, like how excited I feel when I hear the song, I was expecting a little more of that, but it was just like, that was cool.
This song for that audience is not what they want to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
Know what I mean?
For sure,
it's not what they want to hear. But I personally love that song. Like,
it's crazy, man.
Love that.
Yeah,
shit.
Man. I appreciate it, man.
Trying to make a good team over here. Just
squad.
Kind of a good team over here.
You know what I mean? We definitely when we working on our joint, we got to call Al. You know what I mean? Make sure he's one of those early calls.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So let's keep it rocking. Let's get back into these things. All right, hold on. All right, so it's the interlude, and then it goes into one of my favorites, Cool Mornings. All right. One of these joints when my man was like, yeah, you should have rapped on that. Shout out to Early.
Yeah, I have no idea how I made this. I don't remember. What sample? I remember the beat, but I don't remember like what led to going in that direction. But yeah, that's a dope one.
Yeah, joint is fire, bro. But here go Cool Mornings.
Sound cut out. There it is.
Summer breeze, hot nights, cool mornings. No guarantees, all we got's this moment. I'm in peace, tell me what mood you're in.
Chillin', how you feeling, love?
Can't complain.
Summer breeze, hot nights, cool mornings.
What the fuck?
Chillin', how you feeling, love?
Right as rain.
Midnight city lights, time to make new memories. Live life just like we closing out the century. Party like it's 2099, let's make history. Slumber the furthest thing from my mind. I can't miss a thing out here like it's happy hour. When the work tomorrow did it pop strong. Looking like I got a crooked hobble. Left the club early to avoid any hood debacle. Bama's playing, looking follow off of how she did the wobble. I ain't looking to squabble. Don't you see how fresh I'm is? Bow tie sharp, kicks clean, king, yes I'm is. Mainly my baby safety the prerequisites. So we exited stage left, about to get breakfast in.
Summer breeze, hot nights, cool mornings. No guarantees, all we got's this moment. I'm in peace, tell me what mood you're
complain.
Summer breeze, hot nights, cool mornings. No guarantees, all we got this moment. I'm in peace, tell me what mood you're in.
Chillin', how you feelin', love?
Right as rain.
She asked, you trying to grab some food? Told her I could eat. She giggled a little, then she hit me with a smile and wink.
Okay.
Such a effing lady, still my kind of freak. Settled dope and a coat, she would ride or die for me. Chillin' at a diner, breaking bread with my PNC. Stood by me for years, then she take time to sit with me. Had our breakfast early, cause it's only about 3:53. It's the dead of night, but look alive. The city BC got passing some youngins looking like they need a room. And our future and some elders right across us in the booth. Grab the check, she grab my arm, she cool as a breeze in June. Headed home, but not before the sun shed the sky with the moon.
If all we had is
Come on, boy.
and this moment, trust that's enough
Girl, don't lie to me. Think I might have hit the lottery.
Summer breeze, hot nights, cool mornings. No guarantees, all we got's this moment. I'm in peace, tell me what mood you're in.
Chillin', how you feeling, love?
Can't complain.
Summer breeze, hot nights, cool mornings. No guarantees, all we got's this moment. I'm in peace, tell me what mood you're in.
Chillin', how you feelin', love?
Right as rain.
Summer breeze, hot nights, cool mornings. No guarantees, all we got's this moment.
Bro. Bro.
It's ending though.
Dude.
So fun making that one, man. That was a great.
No. Hold up. Hold up. On some real shit. That shit is incredible.
Man,
Like
Yeah.
the vibe of that record is so perfect, bro.
man, y'all, like that was one of the ones. I think it started as a Stuyvesant's record, and my guy Darian, who I do the Stuyvesant's with, he sent me that one. And the beat is one of those moments where like the whole thing is in your head immediately when you hear it, and it's just a matter of like how fast you can get it out so you don't lose it. And that's what that one was. Like it was, I think, 30 minutes to get to that point. And that was everything with the chops at the end and all of that. Obviously, you know, once we started mixing it and getting down, we had to, you know, make some other edits. But the crux of the song happened in like 20, 30 minutes because it had to come out instantly. Otherwise, I'd have missed it.
Wow.
You know, it was perfect, man. I wish I could remember the name of that sample. There's probably some other crazy.
We
joints
don't
on that
mention
album.
those. We don't mention those things. We don't
Yeah,
mention.
you ain't gotta do that.
But yeah, man, that was definitely a fun one. And I was thinking when I made it, I had in my head, it's obviously a totally different tone, but what is it? Badu's Didn't You Know? If y'all go back and listen to the original of that and then see what Dilla did, it's very similar to like how like there were larger chunks that I was taking and swapping out in different parts to get it to go that way. But that was a crazy one, man. Yeah, and then just the whole song, man. The song is nuts too, man. I get caught up in the beat because that's just how I am. But
Right.
the whole thing, man. Yeah.
The vocal production, man. Like
Totally, man. The harmonies in there, like it's just ad libs.
Dude.
It's so perfect, man. Like the fucking the layering of the vocals, the way that you layer the choir in the back, and then the main line on top, and then like Stan punching in and Shell coming in with the little like all of it.
Yeah,
Just,
man. It's
you know, the whole interlude section of it, taking the bridge, and like it's a full fucking production. Like we're taking it back to like on some like late Motown on some. You know what I'm saying? Like love that, bro.
Yeah.
So good.
Definitely.
Like a real soul record. You know?
Yes.
Totally.
Hey, Steph, if you still watching, this is a reminder that we got to add this into the band repertoire. Like we got to find somebody to play the horn. You know what I mean? Just so we could do this live as a band, because just the arrangement is just crazy on that joint. And so, and not so fun fact, I guess it'd be sad fact. Sad fact. A fan had said to me after The Past Is Always Present in the Future came out, he was like, yo, I love the record. I really do. He's like, but I really feel like you missed out by not putting this on the album. And as soon as he said it, I was like, yo, you're absolutely right. Because I could think of at least 3 records, or like while it was playing, I remember what they said. And right now I'm like, there's at least 3 records that I know if I had to swap it out at this moment, that'd be gone, this would be gone, and that'd be gone. And it's like, and even if I only replaced it with this, it'd be a flawless album. You know what I mean? Yeah,
look,
bro.
It's songs
Hindsight.
like that. When I hear these kinds of songs, or I hear like they're already on this record has been so much fucking fire, but that song in particular, that's one of those joints where you hear it and it's like instantaneous vibes.
Yeah.
But it pisses me off to no end because I know that had Kanye had that same exact song on his album, everybody would be like, "Oh my god,
it'd be a hit
genius! Oh my!" Like that record is perfect, bro.
Yeah.
And like the fact that nobody has heard this shit, it makes my blood boil. Like it's perfect.
Man, yeah,
know?
bro. Nah, I feel you. Tone, I don't know if you remember this, and Al, like you wouldn't know, but like now you're about to get hip to this moment Tone and I had. Bro, when we were working on Salt and Pepper, right? For Adultish. You know, I produced the joint and stuff. That beat literally came together like with me beatboxing in the hall, getting my kids ready for school, right? And it was like I was just kind of beatboxing and doing that bass line. Dropped them off, dropped my wife at work, came home, made that beat. And wrote the lyrics. Shout out to my man Black Root, who was in here a little while ago. He got on it with me. All of the things. I send it to Tone for him to mix. Tone does all the things he does. You know, he takes what you give him and makes it way better than it was. You know what I mean? And he sends it back. And like, bro, I was tearing up. And I told him when I talked to him, he was like, yo, what's up, man? I was like, bro, I'm actually sad. And he's like, damn, I did that bad. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm sad that I don't have enough money to make this record as big as I feel like it could be. And like when I listen to this joint, like I feel the same way. Like I am so proud of the song and I'm glad it's in the world for people to discover and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's another one of those records where it's like, if I had $500,000, right? You know what I mean? Even a quarter of that, right? Like, I mean,
look, hold up. Before we go down that road. And let's not say we did.
But
I will say this. Does that song have a video?
No, it does not. And it's never too late.
Now the song gets a fucking video, and you make some content, so now people can hear it because you know how it is, Stan. If the shit ain't got a TikTok, if it ain't got a video, it doesn't exist. So that's
right.
This is the universe telling you right now it's the summertime, and that song is hidden. So like, hop out this weekend with the phone and just record something. People need to hear that shit, bro. That's
man,
it.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Again, Al, you killed that shit, man.
Yeah,
man.
beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
You did as well.
You know, thank you, brother. Said, how would Al describe his style of production? None of these songs sounded the same. Versatile as hell.
Man, I usually just describe it as instrumental hip hop. Right. And to me, there's a lot of everything that falls underneath that. Because like with this one, it was heavily like just like kind of Latin inspired, obviously just, you know, because of the source material. But in general, I'm usually just looking to feel something. So when I start, I don't really know where I'm going. And I just sort of play around with sound, stuff I've already recorded, or maybe try to record something new and just see where it takes me. And as soon as I feel like, oh, that's where I need to go, I try to get it there as quickly as possible and then move on to the next one and try to capture as many moments as possible. But yeah, I don't know if I would have like maybe I should work on a better answer for that. But yeah, it's just a feeling, you know, and you can kind of tell when something, you know, has the thing about it that is sort of hard to describe, but other people hear it, you know, when they, you know, they get it. And so whenever I hear that thing, that's when I know I'm doing something right. And so, yeah, that's I guess maybe the simple way of describing it.
Yeah, man. I describe it as dope as fuck.
This motherfucker, bro.
Right.
Most modest dude ever, bro.
Yeah, man. You know. All right, let's get to the last one. Man, look, I was like, you're one of my favorites. Like I said that every time. Every time. Nah, man, this joint is bangers top to bottom. But this next one we'll cue up right now. Let's get the banner for it. Oh shit! And I just realized I still had Tony Stanza running across the screen the whole time. I was supposed to put the. So we just were listening to "Cool Mornings" for anybody who popped in late. Sorry for the confusion, but "Cool Mornings" featured Deborah Bond. Amazing singer songwriter. If you ever see her name pop up and she's coming to your city to perform, do yourself a favor, yo, and go see her live, because she's a big ball of energy, man. Just like her live show's crazy. Like one of those singers that's like dancing, like not like, I'm not talking about like she got routine mapped out. I'm talking about like, nah, she's feeling the music that's being played so much. She's like dancing in real time in the middle of her songs.
Channeling.
Yeah, for sure. But also, man, she, for those of y'all who listen to Zoe, and Tall Black Guy, like, she regularly tours with them, regularly collabs with them. She also collabs and tours with Incognito, and stands in as their lead vocalist from time to time when she goes on the road with them. So world-class performer, man. And fun fact for you Bop Alloy fans, if you ever see Deborah's first album, and you see there's some drawing and some art on there, the same artist, Shuhei, who did the art for that record up there, there we go, the record up there, same artist that did that design Deborah's early album cover. So that was like a fun fact that we shared. When she told me, she was like, yo, Shuhei did your cover? And then I'm like, how many Shuheis are in the world? And then we verified the last name, and we realized we had worked with the same visual artist, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, super crazy. Yeah, it is, man. But let's get into the last track, man. Shout out to Fior, who now goes by Maya, right?
Maya. Yeah, she kind of went out into she was out in New York for a while. I was working with her on her debut album, and then she was Fior, Fjer.
Fior.
Yeah, and so she was more on that like electro pop tip. And then when she went back to Denmark, she ended up signing with like Sony Music and ended up getting like heavy into like the more mainstream space. And so she changed her name to Maya to kind of rebrand as like a Danish language artist. You know what I'm saying? So all of her new shit is like in Danish, but like she's really a soul diva at heart. Like, and you'll hear it, I think, on this song. Like she loves, that's in her heart, she's a soul artist. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, man. Listen, bro. Like when I was trying to think of what we could collab on, this track comes up, and I was like, I mean, I've heard like certain things she's done, and I was like, I think she could do this, right? Bro, when I get the vote, when you sent me what she did, I was like, oh my God, bro. This is the closer, bro. Yeah. Like this is it, man. And then you added the additional synth in there and stuff like that too. Yeah, it's one of these. Well, man, listen.
And and we'll get into it, but the beat, bro, and
come on now, damn it out.
Wasn't this another one? I think you sent me the for this one, right? Yeah. Nah,
and it's really one of those moments. Is like, this is why you got to know your limitations. Because I hear the sample and I'm like, this would be dope, and then he sends it back like, I wouldn't have done that. And I'm glad I gave it to him.
Yeah, it has like a like as if the fucking cosmos was stomping. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Bro. You know? It literally sounds like the title.
Yeah.
It sounds like the passage of time through the universe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, bro, like hence the stars and the galaxy stuff in the joint, like yeah, bro. Yes. All right, let's play it. I mean, prep myself, you know what I mean? I love the lyrics on this one too, man. Like the second verse in particular, about my wife and my first daughter. Woo. Yeah. But anyway, here we go.
This world, same way I'm gonna leave it alone. For what it's worth since birth. To bringing folks together for a common cause. Not quite a bleeding heart, no need to find the cause. Just try to do what's right and gotta supply applause. Just trying to shed light on what they hide from us all. Our origin story, many moments of glory.
Fuck!
They gotta be rewarded, the Lord has implored me. Give them what they need and they don't even want it. Keep on feeding souls but they don't see they hungry. Live a life worth remembering the reaper's coming. But you'll live forever though you might not reach your 20s or your 30s. Fucking with depression, cause you were worthy of every single blessing. Honestly, your own light is hard to see, but every single star's born to shine prophecy.
Bro.
When she came into this world, I knew I'd never leave her alone. Because this girl's the greatest thing I created. Lyrics, design, and painting, that ain't up for debating. Look what some made and he's raising it right. So God forbid a brother man wronger. She rolled with the struggle till she come around stronger. But her father told her to never squander her honor. If they don't treat you as good or better than Papa, don't bother. She see how I treat her mama. And before we share that wedding cake, I swear on my own mama, you're the best decision I ever made. Look at what we made on everything, I'm proud of us.
Best producer duo since the motherfucking Stuyvesant.
Listen, this is parenting with the vision. I swear a big cause that's how Miss Hill got us to listen. So proud of me, busy raising my colony. This home that love built, never fall, stand solidly. Snow, without retreat, hell no, can't stop, must grow, won't drop, never let go.
This is beautiful, man.
Hell snow,
Break down, man.
hell no, can't stop, must know, I ain't going nowhere ever, yeah. We came into this world with everything we need, so we manage with it. Pearls always and forever, you'll never get us to behave. Scared to death of kings, they rather my people be slaves. So the hell freezes, I will resist the call to hang it up as long as I am needed. Silence your siren, you woke up this giant from sleeping. Fighting like what Tyson and Titan mixed with the Phoenix.
Bro, she goes in, man.
Fuck y'all, bro.
Brilliant, man. The best ending. Crazy,
Beautiful.
crazy. So yeah,
That record is so fire. My God, man.
Yeah.
Bro.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
How long? When did you put this out? This 10? Was it 10 years ago?
11 years ago.
11. That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, 11 years ago, bro.
That shit still sounds fresh. It sounds
Yeah.
new. It sounds
It
like the
does.
future.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy that I think I've only ever performed this song once or twice, which I'm listening to it like, yeah, I need to fix that. Like, because, yeah, bro. Yeah, man. This, man, bro. Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, man.
You got listen. You two motherfuckers need to just make records forever. All right, like we like the world needs that. Like,
Man.
yeah, come on, stop playing.
Yeah.
With it, bro.
Yeah. I mean, the great thing is, man, we had a great conversation. We were catching up yesterday. And oh man, I started listening to that stuff you shared with me too, bro. Already, bro. We in the car vibing. Michelle looking at me. Yeah. Look, I was like, I know, baby, I know. I know. Soon as he told me he had something, like, bro, look, we got off the phone. 5 minutes later, I'm in the car, like. 5 minutes later, we going to go grocery shopping. I'm like, I still need to listen to this now. You know what I mean?
We're gonna take the extended trip.
Yeah. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's parking right there. Park further away. We, you know. But yeah, man. Like, you know, we already talked about, like, you know, the new record and you know, trying to figure it out, bro. Cause and I already Tone, I'll tell you some stuff offline about one of the big names who already confirmed they're down. So
yes. Let's not talk about it too much publicly.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
We don't want to set expectations, but let me just say, in secrecy, y'all are not ready. That's it.
Yeah,
y'all
man.
are not ready. So about this particular track, I fucking love this beat so much.
Yes.
Al, like, could you talk about like just like making this particular beat? Do you have any memories of this? Because like this beat in particular, I fucking love that shit. And it has a different feel.
Like I think when this one was Stan sent me like a folder. I don't remember how many. It was maybe like 5 or 6 just different samples and stuff to play around with. And there were 2 of them that we ended up putting on the album, and this was the second one. And yeah, I just remember hearing those pianos in the beginning and knowing that's where I needed to go, but I didn't really hear the beat until I landed on the drums. Because it needed like I didn't know it was gonna go where it was gonna go. That's just kind of part of my process. So once I kind of started to loop around with the piano and chop it up a little bit and mess around with it so I can, you know, resequence it and stuff. I was just kind of like swiping through. Like I have like a lot of different drum kits and just records that I've sampled, and I just have like folders of. I probably have gigs of drums, and so I'll go through and then just kind of see what ones, you know, spark something. And sometimes it doesn't, and I have to do something different. But that's how this one came about. I was just slipping through. And I want to say maybe like the first or second, you know, drum pattern I found, or actually it wasn't even a pattern. It was it's just a drum break is where it came from. And you can sort of hear like vocals and like the claps are like live recording. I want to say the drum sample might have came from a live recording. So you can hear like the audience in the background a little bit too, which to me adds just more space, and it just makes it that much more. It kind of brings you into the room with Stan. You know, it's kind of thinking that was going into as I was producing it. So, you know, made sure that there was, you know, a good amount of reverb to make it do that or to kind of amplify that effect.
Oh, that was my next question. I was like, you know, like how because it's so expansive, it's so wide sounding. Like how much actual fucking extra reverb did you throw on those drums?
Not a lot. Like I mean, it had some in the drums, and obviously, if you have too many different reverbs, it can start to sound just
muddy, not
great. It get muddy and just weird. So I wanted that to still live. So a lot of it, you know, I added it to the piano so that it would have a little bit, you know, space there. And then there's some additional, I want to say claps that I added on top of the break that also got just some reverb added. And I tried my best to dial it in so it would all work together, and it just did. And then, you know, I remember sending to Stan and, you know, he liked that one. But it wasn't until I think when you added the synth parts, like, because at that point I wasn't playing anything. I didn't know how to make music without samples, and so I sort of got to a point with the beat where I'm like, all right, I like it. I think Stan might like it, but it you know, wasn't complete. I don't think until you added those extra pieces, you know, and then obviously with Stan, and then you know the you know Fier is how you pronounce it.
Fier, yeah.
Like it just. I guess helped it to expand more and more and more as each part got added, you know, and so it just to me it started like much more like a loop. Like it didn't really have a different like the break, you know, there was a few breaks that were in it, but it wasn't until those extra parts came in that I think it really started to come together. But yeah, man, it was really fun to make that one for sure.
That's awesome, man. Because because I remember when we got the beat and Fier was like, yeah, you know, she had the parts on it. Mm-hmm. So I recorded her, and that's how I ended up being like, oh wait, you know what we should do? We should, you know, and I start fucking like adding shit, you know. So like the always and forever, like that. I think I came up with that part at the end. And then I had her sing it, but then she did all the runs, and then once I had her vocals in, adding the that sort of like, you know, spacey 70s kind of lead mono synth on it. It just kind of it made it feel almost like a old Earth, Wind and Fire record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and just giving you those pieces to work with was dope. But like what I love that you did is how you layered her vocals, because there's a lot of vocal texture happening while the rapping's happening, which is tough from a production standpoint to like not have one overpower the other. I kind of feel like you managed to balance it all just like perfectly. There's a lot happening in that song.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Man, it was that was definitely a good one. And honestly, I'm struggling to remember if I even actually did that. That might have been Stan that might have mixed her vocals, because I don't think that I did that. At least I don't remember. I could have.
It might have been me.
Right. You mixed her vocals. Like you mixed her vocals, and then like I went in and mixed. Like a lot of this stuff was like collaborative, right? Like because certain tracks I don't remember touching at all, like outside of the recording, because I think Al mixed certain things, and then there were other joints where like because we had pieces coming from different places that I mixed. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Like
that was a group effort on that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of times the greatest music often is, man. You know what I mean?
The other thing I wanted to add to it is the way that it ends was like it literally is one of the best ways to end the album, where it's like it's a fade out and everything gets quiet, but then that one last little stop comes back to remind you, you know, don't forget, you know what I mean?
Nowhere,
ever, you know.
Bro.
I just thought that was a brilliant way to end it, you know.
Yeah, man, especially with it being called like always, right? What's being said, the aggressiveness of what the beat's doing in that moment, and then it's just like completely quiet. You know what I mean? You know, like Jesus, man, like
the eternity in the silence. I love it.
Yeah, dude. This was after the EP had already been out, and then I think I had the album mostly mixed and ready to go, the full version, The Past is Always Present in the Future. And right in this room, there were two like beautiful moments I had with folks who I played the record for. One was my Uncle George, God bless the dead. He sat in this room. And I have a photo of him like sitting here listening to the song that you also produced, Wish You Were Here, about my father, his brother. And like I remember that moment because like, I remember I had never seen my uncle cry ever. And I literally wrote about this on Adultish, right? Like there's a song called Ghosts in a Cell. And I write about like playing that song for my uncle and seeing him respond to it. But then the next beautiful moment was the homie Greenspan. Greenspan, another dope artist, man, out of Baltimore. He came here and I played the album for him. We get to Wish You Were Here, played it for him. Like, bro, again, this is a dude I kicked it with a lot, never seen him cry. Like real tears, because he had lost his pops, you know what I mean? So it resonated with him. Then Always comes on. Like, you know, he's just vibing to it. And then he says when it goes off, he was like, hey, bro, that was like the perfect ending, bro. Like, when you play Wish You Were Here, I thought the album was going to end there. And he was like, and it's a beautiful record, but it's just like, I'm so sad when that record went off because I'm thinking so much about what I lost. But then you following it up like with a song called Always, and then saying, I ain't going nowhere ever. Right? Like after talking about losing someone, but then simultaneously saying, like reminding them like, bro, they're always here.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Also, that's the power of good sequencing on an album.
Yo.
Totally.
Yeah. Nah, absolutely. Because he was just like, yeah, man, like I was so happy hearing that record follow that because it brought me back up. it made me hopeful, you know what I mean, and all the things. And it was just like, yo, yeah, man, just those years, man. Thank you, Tone, for suggesting like how to get up to the album, and because then this EP wouldn't have happened had I not done that, and and I wouldn't have had those moments with these people I love, right? So like, man, and of course, thank you, Al, for like just consistently being like amazing with what you do. And I know you put in the work because like I've known you for so long, so I know how much work you put into it. But even with knowing how much work you put, it still sounds effortless. Like you make the shit sound like it's just like this motherfucker just woke up, was like, and then pushed it away.
He woke up, hit play, and the shit was fire.
Another. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. It's crazy, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. But dude, thank y'all, man, for doing this with me. Like for real. I know y'all are both busy dudes who have a lot of other things you could have been working on, but I appreciate y'all making time to do this with me, bro.
Well,
thanks for having me be a part of it.
A lot of fun. Yeah, man. I needed this one today for sure. Yeah,
man. No, I'm happy.
Feeling inspired.
Man. Yeah, man. Listen. I want to keep the door closed and just start making some stuff, but I'm sure, but I gotta go play some video games with my kids. You know what I mean? Quality time. You know what I mean?
That for the next stream.
You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, which reminds me, man, thank you for saying something. So just a heads up to everyone watching, a couple things. Some quick reminders. One, this Sunday, I'm doing a pop-up at at Grounded in Washington, D.C. That's a CrateCon. So those of you who love digging for records, come through. A lot of local businesses who sell records will be all coming to that spot to sell their records, including me. I got my new album that's going to be on sale, as well as records that I'm looking to sell for the cheap. You know what I mean? I'm going to have like a little dollar bin action, like $1 to $5, and then a couple things that might be like closer to like 10 to 20. So come through. A lot more merch will be available. I think I got a few of these shirts left. I got some Black of All Trades shirts since we played the song earlier, and you can also get that through the website. But yeah, come through. That's happening on Sunday, and then Sunday evening, the plan is to do another live stream, but this will be the first ever time that I think we're going live on Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord community yet, you can join that in the description of the video. The link is there. But join us on Discord. We're gonna leading up to the anniversary of Adultish, which is next week, which is crazy. Like we're getting close to I think it's next week when it hit Bandcamp, or no, next week is when it was everywhere, the 23rd. So we're basically leading up to that. But I had a playlist that I created after Adultish came out that had all of the songs that were inspiration for Adultish. Right, from like subject matter to like stuff that I sampled on the record, because there are actual samples I cleared on that album. So as well as to like certain people where they were lyric references, like all of the different music that kind of got my brain working around that concept in that album. We're going to be playing that, listening to it on Discord, talking about that leading up to the anniversary of Adultish and stuff. So that's the first time we're doing something like that, and we're doing it exclusively on Discord. So look out for the announcement. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be really dope, man. But yeah, anything y'all want to plug, brothers?
Al?
Yeah, so you can definitely find my music mostly on it's on all the streaming services, but I'm getting tired of those things. So Bandcamp is definitely the best place to go. There's two places, thestuyvesants.bandcamp.com, and then freshselects.bandcamp.com has a bunch of records on there. It's also thestuyvesants.com. And on Instagram, you can follow me _Allmos. And I'm hoping that it's looking like by about August, I'm going to have a new system I'm working with that'll allow me to basically post way more frequently than I have been for the longest I've been online. So I'm planning to do a bunch of just like tracks that I'm working on, stuff that's old. I may even like make some stuff live. I'm not always sure just yet, but this new system will hopefully get me just being more consistent with that.
I think people
and
would
leading
love
up
that.
to an album that I have coming out on that same Fresh Selects label. We don't have a release date just yet, but I'll be, basically like gearing up for it on that account. And then you can also follow me on my personal account where I do a lot of my art stuff at Alan Cole. And so, I think that's about it for me.
Dope. Tony, what you got, bro?
And as for me, I'm always cooking something, but mainly most of my effort is on my Patreon right now. So patreon.com/Tonedeff. I'm releasing a brand new song every single month for my new Glyph project. So it's a 5-part multi-project with 5 different themes and sonic styles to it. And every month you kind of get a different piece of it. So I'm building out basically my next record on Patreon. So if you want to get that new, come on over, patreon.com/Tonedeff. And Bandcamp and all that mess. So Tonedeff.com works too. Yeah. I'm on all socials at Tonedeff. The OG trademark. Google your name before you start using the shit. T-O-N-E-D-E-F-F. No space.
No spaces. That's it. Dope, man. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Again, thanks again for y'all coming through, dude. It was a great time to say the least, man. Really had a good time hanging with y'all today,
Incredible work, gentlemen.
Man. Congrats on 11 years, 11 more.
Crazy. Yeah, man. From your lips to God's ears, man. And God willing, man, hopefully I see y'all next weekend. You know what I mean? So, y'all know what that is, but, so hopefully I'll see y'all then, bro. God willing. Right. But I'm gonna get ready to close up here, man. Like, fellas, if y'all do want to hang around and stuff, you can hang in the green room, or I'll just catch up with y'all later, shoot y'all a text or something. But I'm gonna close out the show right now, so you can wave to the people. You know what I mean? All right, fellas.
Coming through, y'all.
Yeah, man. And to everybody watching, I just wanted to thank y'all again, man. I hope y'all really, really enjoyed the show today. Shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to Tone. Shout out to Al, Allmos, for coming through. And just a couple reminders before we get out of here. Let's just bring this up. So again, man, if you like the shirt, you can pick one up. What's it? The store is subartandmusic.com/store. You can grab one there, amongst other things. We got a lot of other cool stuff available there, obviously. And hold on, just fixing something. And then also, hold on. Man, shout out to all the collaborators on the record, man. Thank you so much. But I'm trying to get back to these shows real quick just so y'all can see the flyers. And again, man, definitely check out the album. Check out Always. You can stream it on all platforms. Also, the new album from Bob Alloy is out right now. You can check it on all platforms. And also check out Javier Stark's EP, available on all platforms. Thank y'all to everybody for tuning in. Hey, man, everybody take a moment to just give Aria her flowers, man. Happy Mochi. Sis, thank you so much. I just really want to point out to everybody, everyone needs to know that how the live went today is because of like her brainchild and her encouragement to try this strategy that we're doing now, celebrating the anniversaries of the albums and being more conscious of this and planning this out more in advance. So, Tone being here today was partly due to the idea that she gave me. And then, and things working out where catching up with Al and him being available to come on the show. A lot of these things would not have happened if it wasn't for Aria's brilliant idea. And so, sis, I just wanted to give you your flowers and thank you again, for all that you do. Seriously, Kevin Sabio says, shout out to Tonedeff and Allmos. Great live stream today from Steph. Thank you. Last King Saint says, y'all stay safe. Great stream. Appreciate you, brother. Awesome stream. Have a great weekend. And on that note, man, let me get out here. Shout out to the GOAT, Happy Mochi. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. It is time for my youngest daughter's favorite part of the show. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. All right, here we go. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Subscribe, like, do whatever you like. Stay subscribed, like, do whatever you like. That's right.